brighter side, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasize. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you bet you're nice, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side, and it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can have the throne, I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Hey there, I'm the 2KMC, and I want to tell you about everything going on in the neighborhood. This weekend, rush home from your Valentine's Day date for some 2-on-2 action. Win 4 games in a row and you can walk away with exclusive Rush apparel, VC, and more. On Wednesday, head to the cages, because all day long, you can bounce your way to double rep. And for more weekend.
The starting lineup of the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At small forward, Isaac Okoro. At point guard, Darius Garland. At the other guard position, Colin Sexton. At the other forward position, Jared Allen. At center, Andre Drummond. The head coach of the visiting team is J.B. Bickerstaff. Let's meet your Portland Trailblazers! At the small forward position, standing 6'5", number 55, Derrick Jones Jr. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 2, Gary Trent Jr. At the other forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 23, Robert Covington. In the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 11, Enes Kanter. At guard, 6'3" from Weber State, wearing number 0, Damian Lillard. The head coach for your home team is Terry Stotts. Once again, your Portland Trailblazers.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. C.J. McCollum has talked about the bond between the city of Portland and the Blazers team. He said the connection comes in part because we're isolated in the Pacific Northwest, far from the rest of the world. Basketball's the only major sport, so the city's poured its heart and soul into this team. Well, Blazer fandom has certainly been part of Rip City's DNA for a very long time. Kevin?
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Cleveland, lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
All talk, no walk. Simple as that. They just don't match up with the better teams in the NBA.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Jared Allen is out there with the Okoro. And it's Drummond in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Jones. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Now Covington. After the missed 3 from Andre Drummond, Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Stolen by Kanter. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Now here's Drummond. Real disappointing game for him in that loss to Denver. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Yeah, stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick, a shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Portland making their last shot. Here's Drummond now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
Lillard with the bucket. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Here's Sexton, following the score by Damian Lillard. The pass to Okoro. They grab their own miss. Drummond tries yet again. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. They get it back, and Kanter throws it down.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
Pass to Drummond. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kanter. Let's see some of the numbers here for Robert Covington.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Garland. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
And the basket by Lillard.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the 76ers.
Well, you saw how dialed up they were from distance. The defense just couldn't get out to everyone.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Lillard, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them. Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Lillard. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Both free throws good from Lillard.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Sexton. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. The Cavaliers trail by 12. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And no good. Excellent D from Kanter.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Right side, Sexton. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
And that one's good. Lillard's got 13 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Garland. Sinks the triple. Garland's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Cavs.
Wow, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten. Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
And it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it. What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Garland with it. He's got 5. Passes it to Okoro. And Jones over to help. Shot clock at 6. Here's Allen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, how about the touch inside from Jared Allen? This guy has got such length and mobility. You add that touch and look out, folks. He's going to be tremendous.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Boy, he has been special to start this game, shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. So it's the Cavaliers now. A 12-point game. And there's the pass to Osman. The feed now to McGee. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Trailblazers leading by 10. Lillard attacking. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Prince outside. McGee, the pass to Windler. Good work defensively by Lillard. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Dotson's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Inside, Prince. And he banks in the layup.
Well, you know Prince is going to be aggressive. So if you're not going to make a commitment to stop him, he's going to make high-percentage shots like that one.
Lillard with the bucket.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Pass to McGee. Here's Osman. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Dotson can't hit.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 15. Cavaliers shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And that one is stuffed right through.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Pass to Windler and stolen by Hood. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And there's the lay-in. Hood's got 6 points.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Osman. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Here's Lillard, and he converts the layup. Lillard's got 27.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. Damian Lillard is second.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and put points up while they find ways to get the rest of the team involved. Really the complete package.
You know, they truly are. Whether it's one-on-one situations or staying within that team framework, that is a gifted group offensively. And, you know, you said it. Their ability to put up big points from the one guard spot is what really sets them apart.
Here's Dotson. 8 points his last outing. To the middle. They need this. He lays it in.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And Lillard throws it down.
How about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. Dotson the pass to McGee. Here's Dotson. Fires, high post. The rebound by Giles.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Passes it to Windler. Prince trying to free himself up. Windler with the bucket.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
And the basket by Lillard.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Here's Dotson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Poked loose. Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
1:41 left to play in the first quarter. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. And it's Anthony slamming it down.
Well, how about that throw down? Anthony giving the fans their money's worth.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Here's Lillard. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That is his first foul of the game. Little, he's checked in for Portland. Cavaliers shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team, and in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
And that one falls for Prince.
And you watch Taurean Prince and how valuable he is to his team for a couple of reasons. Number one, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He defends at a high level, and he can really stretch the floor.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. And both free throws good for Prince. 50 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Giles, and Portland again with the bucket. Here's Osman. There's the pass to Windler. There's the dish to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Hodson can't hit. Trailblazers leading by 23. That's a 2 from Hood. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Now Prince. Over Anthony. That one a little long. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about his future plans.
I know that when the main guy usually decides to move on, you know, that's kind of like a domino effect. It's like, all right, well, if he's leaving, this guy was closer to his age, we can let him go. It affects other people, and I care about guys personally, and, you know, I'm not ashamed of that. So for those reasons, I'm just like, man, you know, I just want to do it my way, and if it don't happen, I can live with that.
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Prince. He's out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season, the Blazers were beset by injuries, and they fell short of their goals. Their star, Damian Lillard, said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Cantor checked in for Giles. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Cleveland moving the ball around.
Well, fast off his feet and up at the rim in a hurry. Taurean Prince with an easy one.
Portland leading by 18. Here's Trent. Up and in on the layup. Trent's got 4 this quarter. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
Well, Colin Sexton's ability to dribble drive is probably his greatest asset. What a pretty move.
Here's Simons. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Simons has got his second bucket of the night. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Sexton dishes to Allen. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Trent, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Andre Drummond up. Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, playing in front of so many people, has its pros and cons,
right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Derek Jones in for Hood. And then for Cleveland, Okoro, he's checked in for Prince. And it's Garland in for Damian Dotson. So he gets them both. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Sexton the pass to Okoro. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Simons, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Simons has got 6 points.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
The open look here for Sexton. Drills the three-pointer. Sexton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
Cantor, nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now, here's Garland. D right on him. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
And it's sent back by Allen. And he gets it back. Now, here's Garland. Guarded closely. Offensive rebound. Okoro, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. That's good from Okoro. Portland leading by 18. Here's Simons. Allen with the rebound. Cleveland's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And here is Okoro. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Buries it from three-point range. Trent's got 11 points.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Yes, that goes in.
So hard to stay with off the bounce. Darius Garland, such a nice collection of pull-ups, floaters, you name it.
Jones from outside. And another three for Portland.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
To the paint, here's Okoro, and Okoro throws it down.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. These players have been dominant on the glass in their last 10 games, leading the NBA in rebounding. Enes Kanter third. And, of course, Andre Drummond.
The work this twosome has done on the boards over that period cannot be overlooked. They've both been big factors.
Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
Cleveland's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. The wide open look here for Garland, and Cleveland again with the bucket. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. It's good. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Here's Drummond. He has 7. Okoro kicks to Sexton. Got a piece of it. Covington with the steal. Lillard left side. Here's Kanter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, there is something special about the way Enes Kanter performs on the offensive end. He is a tough cover.
Well, for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
And Kanter drops them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
This Cavaliers squad is struggling. Now, here's Garland. 9 points in the game so far. On defense, the Trailblazers. Sexton the pass to Garland. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Covington. Allen, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Cleveland's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Pass to Drummond. Now, here's Garland. Another three for Cleveland.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
That's a two from Lillard. They get the rebound. Trent Cantor trying to free himself up.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Covington against Sexton. Allen left side. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Allen's got 8 points.
You like Allen to keep his concentration, refuses to let the defense outmuscle or outwork him.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. Drummond with it. He has 7. And it's blocked.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And, Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop, and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league. Yeah, easy call.
For Cleveland, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know what you love about Darius Garland's potential? It's as a scorer in this league, right? He's so aggressive. He plays assertively. And that, to me, is the key for young players.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Hood gets the bucket.
Well, don't underestimate the in-between game of Rodney Hood. This guy can make shots from just about anywhere.
Here's Garland. 14 points for him. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Right side Hood. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Portland.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Pass to McGee. Cleveland moving it around. Now, here's Garland. Covered by Lillard. Here's McGee. That one's off. Still out of sync. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Hood for 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Hood's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Trailblazers. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Lillard shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage, skilled at drawing contact.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And really a big factor in their win last time out was his work at the line.
First one falls for him.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland, just the latest star from the town.
Anthony's checked in for Cantor. Prince has checked in for the Cavaliers. Damian Dotson comes in for Garland. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Osman, the pass to Prince from deep three-point range. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Portland. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place.
And when you look at Portland, they've started the season on a high note. We thought it may take a while for them to kind of find their groove, but it doesn't look like they're going anywhere here or any concerns about growing pains.
Yeah, I think that growing process has already taken place. This is a team that already knows what its identity is and where its strengths lie.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And that one's good, Anthony.
As soon as Melo sees you lean back just a bit, he's going to look for that pull-up and make you pay, as he did there.
Passes to Dotson. And here's McGee. Knocks it loose. And now it's Giles running. He can go all the way. And Lillard throws it down.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
Here's Dotson, covered by Lillard. He gets that one. Dotson's got 5 points so far.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Shot from the wing. Lillard misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Anthony, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
You know, his whole career from Syracuse to the NBA, Melo has always been dynamite in the mid-range.
Prince, that's for 2. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Prince has got 4 points in the quarter. 34 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Hood. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dotson the pass to Prince. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
No script, no acting. When we see that action, round of applause. Standing ovation, I stand over you hating because if we gotta crash and see for the occasion, I'm a boss though, and I'm content with my ways for what it costs. I'm about my business in every way, can't take no loss. I'ma keep winning until that day I'm Wi-Fi. Throw is riding my wave. They want my wave, they want my wave. They want my wave, they want my wave. They heard I'm straight. I'm getting paid by 23s. I was jumping shit. Pull back and fade, I'll take the 3. I'm about my pay, about my cake. They want my wave, they want my wave. They want my wave, they want my wave. They heard I'm straight.
Portland's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside, and the shot is good. Anthony's got 6 here in this quarter.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
Prince outside. Here's McGee. And so it's Portland up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Carmelo, looked like the offense was really working there. How were you guys able to get things going so well?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team. We doing that, and we're just trying to take it one day at a time. That's it.
Well, thanks for your time, Carmelo. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He went on an historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of points and 1 steal. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, we know a guy next to us knows he can rap. But Damian Lillard can play hoops a little bit too. Give him a little space and he'll drain it from deep. Crowd him on the perimeter and he'll blow right past him.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, the bottom line, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yakum, splaka kataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. They've got Derrick Jones. Enes Kanter is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Now Sexton. The pass to Okoro. Now Garland. He dishes it to Okoro. 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Sexton's got room. The shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Now, here's Garland. Covered by Lillard. Down low. Here's Drummond. Here's Okoro. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Okoro's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Lillard with it, guarded now by Sexton. That one falls. Lillard's got 55.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Pass to Drummond. He kicks to Garland. And a miss there on the triple. The Trailblazers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter.
And you look at Robert Covington, first-team All-Defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
To the inside, and it's Allen with the jam.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Lillard attacking, and good, he hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. The Trailblazers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw good from Lillard. And here is Garland. He's got 14. Kicks it to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
You can see the explosive athleticism that caught the eye of NBA scout Sexton with the dunk.
And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Cleveland moving it around. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Here's Jones. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Jones has got 5 points so far.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
And Jones over to help. Garland kicks to Okoro. Here's Allen. Missed for the first time this game. He's 5 for 6.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Covington with the bucket.
And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Feeds to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Well, the team has got to be thrilled to see Colin Sexton work the pick and roll game and find the open teammate.
A fader. And another one falls. Amazing. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Outside, Sexton. Back to Drummond to the middle. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Drummond. 16 points for him.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And here's Covington from the arc, and the Trailblazers, another 3.
Robert Covington has put in the time to make himself a long-distance threat.
To the paint, here's Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
It's Jones on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark. Cavaliers shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. The shot's good. And that's 13 points for Colin Sexton.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Covington, over Allen. And again, it's Portland converting.
Covington has put such time and work into that perimeter game. Now the confidence he shoots it with knocks that down. That's beautiful.
Inside, Sexton. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The shot's good from Cantor.
The efficiency of Enes Kanter is impressive. This guy's massive on the blocks and knows how to score.
Down low. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Wing shot on the way. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so Allen will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okoro wide open. He fires. Allen dishes to Drummond. Allen passes to Okoro. It's blocked. Outside, Jones. Over Allen. He drains the quick shot. Jones has got his 3rd basket of the night. And so here's Cleveland. To the inside. Okoro. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Trent. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And there's no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
For the Trailblazers, Little, he's checked in for Cantor. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And then for Cleveland, Prince is checked in for Okoro. Osman comes in for Sexton. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Garland. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Windler's checked in. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
That'll be a 5-second call. Making free throws a big key for any team. Let's see the best in the NBA. The Trailblazers third.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want a foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Dotson kicks to Allen. Out to the right wing. Clock at 4. Here's Osman. Can't hit from in close.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
The 17-footer. And he gets the jumper to drop. Little's got his first 2 points of the night.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Allen outside to the paint. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
And he gets it to go.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
Here's Dotson. He's got 5. At the elbow, it's Allen. Here's Osman. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Here's Anthony. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
You know, that's what he does so well, and why Melo is such a reliable scorer.
Here's Dotson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
A moment now to see the stats for Prince. His last 10 games, averaging 9 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
And Anthony sends it back.
Oh, Melo just reading the play the right way, put in the extra effort to come up with such a nice block.
Count it.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Here's Simons. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. But they get it back. Dotson the pass to Windler. A second chance effort. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got rebound number 5 here tonight over Allen. Windler with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Drains it from 17 feet out. Dotson's got 7.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Portland's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. It's good.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Passes it to Prince. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Assisted by Damian.
1:04 left to play in the third. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Osman. He's got 10, and the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Dotson. 7 points in the game. And the pass to Windler. Left side Prince. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. It's good.
Rodney Hood's starting to percolate. This guy is so good when he starts to get it flowing.
Inside. Windler with the bucket. He's got 8.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Hood. That one wide left. Here's Windler. Covered by Hood, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one's on Anthony.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Goes up on the wing, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Anthony's got 14.
I think with Melo, you think of the flashy plays, but it's his consistency of production that I think is most impressive. Game to game, he finds a way to put points on the board.
And so it's Portland going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got JaVale McGee, and it's Wade in at the power forward position.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Here's Hood. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Well, you love to see Rodney Hood finish in the face of that contact. How about the grit on that move?
Here's Stevens. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Boy, completely caught his man off guard by going to the reverse. That's one way to make sure the shot doesn't get blocked.
The 19-foot shot, and it's in there. Here's Dotson. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Offensive rebound, Giles. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, and this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
And it's McGee atop the key. Here's Wade. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Wade's got his first points of the night.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
The shot's good from McGee. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters. Because I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. The Trailblazers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Hood gets the bucket. Hood's got 6 in the quarter.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
To the middle, here's McGee. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Wade kicks to Dotson. Pass to Stevens. Three-pointer. And the slam dunk by McGee. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Here's Stevens. That three off the mark.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Garland's checked in. Shot from the inbound. And again, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Takes a three. Nailed from three-point land. And that's a double-double for him now. 12 points and 15 assists. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
He kicks to Wade. All alone. And it's Portland with the rebound. Lillard left side. With the fadeaway. That one, no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. To the right side. Garland, the pass to Dotson. And the three off target. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Bolden's checked in. Portland's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Here's Lillard. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility, and boy, he can strike at any time.
Here's Wade, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Now, here's Garland. Off target from three-point range. Now a timeout called by Portland. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports league that takes stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game.
and sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Garland, the pass to Wade. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. From 20 feet out. Connects again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in this second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific. And some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
Kept alive. Here's Giles. And finally they hit one.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Garland, no good.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Shot from 12. He squares up and sinks it. Well, Cleveland shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Pass to Steffens. No good on the three.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Here's Giles. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Giles has got 6 in the quarter.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Stolen by Garland. Passes it to Dotson. From the arc. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Portland's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Basket good. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. The Cavaliers shooting the ball really well in this game. 58%. Down low. Here's Bolden. And he dunks it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Lillard, the pass to Little. Over Wade. And there's Little. That's good on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Dotson. Kicks to Garland. Looking for Wade. He gets it there. Makes it off the glass.
Well, Darius Garland showing good vision and making good decisions. Exactly what you need from your point guard.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And it goes down 2 points.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Garland drills it from outside. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
Big night for Darius Garland. He's been a headache for the defense.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. The Cavaliers shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Right wing, here's Garland, and another three for Cleveland.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. You know, it seemed to me they were shying away from a foul there. The D still has to be a little bit more physical than that. He's got to feel you.
The pass to Bolden. Here's Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And Garland comes to help. Elbow shot. And it's Simon's missing.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Portland.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lillard.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Portland's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Puts it up from 15. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Dotson. Out to the right wing. Steffens can't get it to go.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up, and that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. .34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hood. The quick look, no good that time. And so here's Cleveland. Pass to Windler. Launches it. And it's Portland with the rebound. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. And do we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. We got a little more physical. We did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.